Hey everybody, I know what is going on. Are we just looking at trucks and cars and people driving? Today I want to talk to you guys about. There were some thoughts that I had a while ago. When I say a while ago, I mean yesterday. Speaking of yesterday, I went to go get some of those wired earphones so I could have the little microphone and be able to talk into the microphone and, ensure that my voice is being heard from a good perspective and in a good place, if that makes sense. There was something specific that I had wanted to talk about, and I've been wanting to talk about this for a couple days now. It keeps on slipping my head, and I can't figure out what it is. So, yesterday, I was walking, I was fine. I was doing my own thing, and then somebody was behind me, and I don't like when people are behind me. It's just something that it's just something about people being behind me that makes me very uncomfortable. And at the same time, when they're speed walking, I'm a pace walker. I enjoy walking at a smooth pace. I don't speed up, I don't slow down, none of that. So when people walk behind me, it's like, damn, if you really got somewhere to be, you might want to get around me. Please go around me. This hallway is like 20 feet wide, 50 feet wide. I mean, sure, it's not 50 feet wide, but y'all get the point. It's wide enough to have both lanes of traffic coming in and going out. There is a middle lane where you can essentially get around me. So, I was walking behind me, speed walking. I'm like, you know what, fuck this. So I just slow down. I'm saying, bro, just get in front of me, dog. Like, I don't like feeling like I'm being rushed. I don't like when people tell me what to do. That's what it is. Yesterday I was chewing gum, right? And I guess this is like a respect thing. I don't fucking know, bro. So I was chewing my gum and I decided to pop it. My colleague was like, he messaged me. He was like, hey, do you mind not popping your gum or snapping your gum? And I was like, okay, my bad. And the whole time, like, I don't know, I just grew this tension inside of me. And I was like, you know what? This kind of upsets me. Like, I don't know why, but what's wrong with me snapping my gum? Like, how is it that bad? I mean, we all have earphones. We could just put our earphones in, man. And, it's not the end of the world type of thing. So I let it go, but it just keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. Ah, fuck, man. Just let me pop my fucking gum. Like, it's always something that people don't want me to do, and it's annoying. It's like I'm always conforming to people around me, right? But whenever other people do shit, it's like it doesn't bother me that much. Like, how does it bother somebody that much, right? Like, I hear people drinking and they have the deepest, most fucking, what is it called? The deepest, strongest gulps in the freaking world. And they're drinking out of a straw. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You sound like a dinosaur or some shit when you're swallowing. It sounds like it hurts to swallow. And then some people, when they're eating, it's like, dog, there's no way you eat that loud. Like, I purposefully try to eat quietly because I don't want to annoy people. The thing is, whenever I do something, I try to put myself in the other person's shoes before they even say anything. So I'm like, what are they thinking? What are they possibly thinking? Oh, when I'm chewing chips or eating chips, that's probably very loud. So I try to chew the chips quietly, you know? When I'm popping gum, I only snap the gum like once. And it's like, bro, there's no way snapping gum bothers you that much, especially when we have earphones in. I always look around whenever I'm eating to make sure that, I'm not being too loud for people. Or whenever I'm talking to other people, I'm like, hey, you know what, let's go somewhere. Let's take a walk and talk so that we're not bothering these people. Right? It's like I'm gonna be honest, it feels like I'm in the right. I'm not gonna say I'm always in the right because, I don't want God to strike me down, man. I mean, he knows if I'm telling the truth or not. But I feel as though I'm right. Like, I always try to feel for others and try to, manipulate myself in order to help other people. I forgot the word for it. It's what's that shit called? Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It's the very people pleaser. So I'm out here trying to make sure everybody's all right, making sure they're happy. Meanwhile, I guess I'm upset because I'm not worried about me, and I'm upset because other people are able to do it, but I'm not. It's like I told y'all, man, the things that you can say and the things that you can't. This fucking working industry is so fucked in the ass. It's like you can't say shit without other people, getting on your case about it. Like, sure, I got upset when he said, hey, can you not snap your gum? But hey, I'm still talking to him. I'm not banishing him or I'm not saying I want him to go to hell or something like that. I'm not gonna fist fight this guy over it. It just made me upset because like I said, I'm not taking care of me. I'm trying to take care of other people, and somehow they want more from me. And it's like, bro, how much are you gonna want? Like, I'm over here walking on eggshells because I don't know who the fuck else is gonna say something. Like, I remember I was trying to teach myself how to do a loon call in basic training. I finally got it done. Finally. I was sitting in the day room for like an hour trying to do this shit. This was on a Sunday, so we had time. I was sitting in the day room doing that damn blowing into the hand. I was like, man, I'm gonna get this shit. I know it. And then I finally got it. I was like, oh shit. So I go around. I'm like, yo, look, I just taught myself how to do this. I'm doing it, and then some guy's like, gosh, man, can you stop, please? And it's like, damn, bro, like, nobody could ever be happy for me. And I understand, like, yo, it can only be me, or I'm gonna do what's best for myself, or I'm the only one that cares about me most. You feel me? It just kind of shot me down. And it's like, man, I've been at this for years, and I finally got it, and I'm able to share it with everybody. And then some people just don't want to. They don't want to see it. They don't want to, share it with you. And it kind of points me in the direction of how some people, and this is one of the things that I went through with not telling anybody anything, because I thought they were people that the devil sent to try to take me down, or freaking spies or something. And the humans, they're just getting taken control of. And the devil is like engineering this plan to say, hey, once he tells you this and this and that, and I get this information, then I'm going to sabotage his plan. That's how I think about it. And that's why I get scared whenever I try to tell somebody my plan, or tell somebody some good news or something like that. I always feel like something's gonna go wrong because, somebody's wishing on my downfall or manifesting that bad for me, or bad on me. And, I don't really know where to go from there, honestly. The whole point is that everybody always wants something from me, or they always want me to comply with them. And they're always asking me for stuff when the whole time I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, I could take this, I can take that, I can take this, I can take that. And I'm wondering, like, why these other people can't just, they can't just accept it, and they have to say something. I mean, I can understand, because there are some situations where I'm like, man, this is actually too much. But the whole time, it's like, if it briefly upsets somebody, it's like the impulse anger type of thing. It has not ever happened before. It's happening this one time, and they're getting upset, and they have to report on it. It's like, yo, dog, this is not a consistent thing, right? I rarely do this. This is like this is either my first time doing it or my first time in a while doing it. And so it's kind of like, how can you really get annoyed at this, right? How can it get to the point where you're like, okay, you need to stop? It's like, bro, I barely even started, And a good example of this is yesterday. I got upset yesterday because I was driving, right? And I qualified for one of these parking spots, and the person in front of me was driving really slow. I'm like, man, please, I'm just trying to, get in and get out. The whole time, they took the spot that I qualified for. I'm like, man, what the freak? I know they don't qualify for this. And they get out of the car. I'm like, yeah, I knew it. They don't qualify for this. And so going into the store, I'm upset. And, I'm just staring at them. I'm like, man, they're so selfish. This, and that. They could have just parked down a few more spots, which I did. And, I didn't say anything. I'm like, I really should put this to rest. So I didn't say anything to them. I was going to say something when they got out the car, because I got out the car at the same time. I parked like 3 spots down from where they parked. And instead of saying something to them, I said something to somebody else. I'm like, yo, can you believe this? This actually happened. A little bit later, I'm in the store walking around. I see them. I'm like, oh, they do qualify for it. And it just hit me like, yo, sometimes it's just not what it seems. Sometimes you just can't see it. And that can go both ways, I guess. Sometimes I just don't see, how somebody can get annoyed at something I just started doing. But then the other way around, it's like, how can you get upset if, you don't truly know, or, this is the first time that it's ever happened, right? Like, maybe you're used to something and there's a change. I heard that humans don't like change. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Hopefully these dots can connect themselves, and that whomever is watching this does not have to do all the hard work and string pulling and whatnot. But I really thank you all for listening again. I'm getting to that. I have been looking at the views. I won't lie to you. I've been looking at the views. I'm not fazed by it, because this is something that I want to do, and not something that I feel is, I'm not doing this for the views. Like I told you all, I'm doing this because it helps me to get out what I need to get out. It helps me to understand myself. It helps me to follow on and practice what I preach. When I say these things, because I don't like a hypocrite. And that's one of the things I was talking to with somebody else as well. I was like, hey, don't tell me to do something if you're not going to do it as well. Because then it's like, why the fuck do I have to do it, but you don't? That's kind of stupid. Let's all follow these rules, because why are the rules in place if you're able to do it, but I'm not, because of so and so reason? So it's like, if you're doing it, I'm not gonna respect you. I'm just gonna say fuck you, fuck that objective, and then I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I please, because it's backwards. Nobody has any special permissions. I mean, at least in what I'm talking about. Like, just because somebody is superior to you doesn't mean they could just do whatever the fuck they want and say that you can't do it because you are not so and so. It's the same thing with the ass kissers, though. They're intertwined, just to let you guys know, for some more vague context, but context at the end of the day. Anyways, man, thank y'all for listening to my podcast. We out.